Yo, yo, what's up with it? Huh? Okay. Hey there, Linus Kitty. I guess I should have made it I should have put it where it said singles so everybody could know. This is for the singles. I did it for the thumbnail. I just didn't do it for the actual video. What's up with you, Linus? How you feeling? Singles are premium. Hey, same. I'm just out here chilling. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get started in a second. We're starting at Aries. I believe we're starting at Aries. Yeah, should be starting at Aries. We didn't get started yet, Rebecca. We're about to start at Aries in a second. All right, so we're about to get started. Yeah, I thought we went backwards last time too. All right, so boom. Aries. All right, so Aries. Who will your next committed or long-term relationship be with? All right, could be an air sign. It's could be somebody who's good at talking too. You may learn a lot from this person as well. Maybe a communicator. This may be somebody who talks a lot of shit. Like the way they talk could come off a little harsh. Maybe they're very critical of people. They're not afraid to stand their ground. Like I even kind of want to say they have like an accent. So maybe they have like an accent because I almost felt like talking like I was from Texas, calling you a buckaroo or some stuff. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. So maybe they're into like cowboy movies or whatnot, or like old westerns. I don't know. That's kind of old, but maybe they're not like old. Maybe they're just from like a country area or like a warmer climate. All right, so this is gonna be somebody who sees the real you, or somebody who's afraid to take risks, but they're very like reckless at the same time. So like, this is somebody who's very perceptive of like opportunities, chances. This may be a new person because we do got two aces here, and we got the fool, so it may be a new person. If it's a new person, it's somebody who hesitated, really like coming towards you, really taking action towards you. You know what I mean? They may be also maybe from like a distance at you with you guys. Somebody who's possibly like a status ahead of you, or just somebody who's maybe a little bit more affluent, like they have something going for themselves, where they can give to others. They may got children. I'm noticing they got children here. If they don't have children, then they just maybe desire that. They may want that. That may be something that's like part of the agreement in a relationship. They may desire children, so there may be like a talk about that. Like with Five of Swords here, it's somebody who's, like I said, not afraid of conflict. They can be very competitive too. Needs the last word at all times, it seems like. So they're very good with talking, very good at communicating. All right. They just approach situations kind of cautiously. They always are surveying the area before they take action. You know what I mean? They're always just kind of like observing, seeing what's going on beforehand. So like normally this would be somebody who's very impulsive, but like for some reason around you guys, they're not that way. You know what I mean? So it could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Taurus. Could be a Cancer. And I got Capricorn for Razzle Dazzle. So you'll probably think this person plays a lot. Because it kind of seems like they start then stop. So like they like to talk a lot, but like they don't really like to be the one to initiate. So like if you're the one that reaches out and talks to them or gets them going, then they're gonna really like, open up. But in the beginning stages, hey, what's up, Dan? Hey, Millie. But like in the beginning stages, they're not gonna really be the one that like hits you up or initiates. Sometimes they may though, because I got the Ace of Wands. So it's like they hesitate. So maybe some days they do, some days they don't. Because that could be like a form of like being passive sometimes. You know what I mean? Like this person doesn't want to be like, they don't like to rush into situations. That's what I know. They don't like to rush into situations. So For some of y'all, it may like be like a relationship that kind of starts, stops at first. You may not really be interested in it, like the dynamic, because it may not be like your usual type. Because like with the Aries and Aquarius energy, it may be something that's like not really your type. They may be either too aggressive, too assertive, too forthright. You know what I mean? Or they may like hesitate a lot, stall out a lot. It may stop a lot. So you may not really like that about this person. But there's maybe somebody who intends to stay around for a while, because we do got Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So there's somebody who will be persistent. They just don't want to be the person that does too much. You get what I'm saying? So for some of y'all, maybe it's like non-traditional, where it's just like not following traditional guidelines of whatever traditions you grew up with. That's what I mean when I say non-traditional. It doesn't mean it's not committed. It just means it's not like how you grew up with. So try not to badger me about that. All right, I just know that they talk shit, though. Like, they're good at talking and going back and forth with people. Like, this is somebody who ain't afraid to speak their mind. It may even come off a little harsh, a little rude. They like a lot of luxury shit, too. So, like, this is somebody who knows how to spend their money in a, like, practical way. So, maybe, but they could also be, like, an overspender, too, because we got the Taurus energy here with that Six of Pentacles. So, maybe, and the Ace of Wands in reverse is usually about decadence. So, maybe they buy, like, fancy stuff, luxurious stuff. That's something big on their mind. You know what I mean? It's somebody who doesn't mind being home, or like they'll work, but they don't like to they don't want to do too much. This is somebody who doesn't want to carry the relationship. That's why they like hesitate reaching out, saying too much. They don't want to do too much. They don't want to be the person that's more persistent in the connection than you. So they're looking with the Six of Pentacles. They're looking for balance. They're looking for equal reciprocation in this connection. So you need to be able to do as much as they can, or they need to be able to give you as much as you give them. Like there's that desire. Like there's a desire to get you guys on the same footing in whatever way it is. With a Five of Swords, there may be confrontation with that, because maybe one of you have more, or maybe one of you have, or like, I don't know. Well, it could be because one of you have more, because sometimes the Six of Pentacles could be that, like somebody having to invest to help the other person up, because it comes from the Five of Pentacles, which is like coming into Six of Pentacles, which is charity. So maybe this is somebody who does like charity work, or somebody who does work that like helps other people. Possibly they have like some type of like I was gonna say like a government job, or like some type of like social job where they're being of service to other people. All right, could even be in the justice system, because I was looking at that Libra scale, so it could probably be in the justice system, or they're just like good with like building structure. But it's somebody who also has like issues, maybe staying disciplined sometimes. So like they're rather like sporadic. That's what I know about. Like, so maybe like random trips, experiences, it just kind of like comes out of nowhere. Or if they do reach out to you, just kind of comes out of nowhere. Like, it doesn't seem like they have like anything, I'm not gonna say organized, but like they just kind of seem to be like up and down, like uncertain around you. Like there's a lot of uncertainty about you in the initial stages of the relationship, but they'll still invest. Or you guys may feel that way. You may be uncertain about them, and then that might be where you still, like, you guys will still invest. That's what I'm saying. You'll still invest. Now, for some of y'all, this could be like a past person that rejected you, like coming back around, but they're kind of like unsure. You know what I mean? Like not really quite sure if you're open to them, or if you're still attracted to them, or if you're still interested. This could be a past person coming back around, trying to take a risk, but you know they're going to move kind of cautious around you. So you may look at them as like you'll notice that they kind of move a little awkward around you, like, or like the conversations come off a little awkward too, where there's like an insinuation, but like not very clear. You know, like this person's afraid of being rejected by you. So they may like, you know, maybe wade in a little bit, then wade out a little bit. You know what I mean? Where it kind of seems like they're coming close. So maybe it's like interactions, conversations that you normally wouldn't have, you'd be having with them again. All right. So I think it sounds. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, Sag, Cancer, Capricorn. All right. That's right, Dan the man. All right. So let's get over here to Taurus. All right. So Taurus. Taurus. Who your next long-term or committed relationship be with? Full assassins. He said, I know she's okay. Yeah, she's okay. You know she is. All right, so Taurus. Who's your next? Your Taurus. Millie, you Taurus. So who's your next long-term relationship with? For some of y'all, it's going to be somebody who either left a long-term relationship, or this is somebody who you guys left before in the past. You guys didn't have the same beliefs or the same feelings about what relationships are. Y'all didn't have the same picture. All right, so this may be somebody who has a large family too. or comes from a large family. So they may not necessarily have a large family. Like they may be moved away from them, so they maybe stay at distance from their family, or there's just like a distance from their family. Like this is somebody who's breaking familiar patterns or familiar like beliefs in general. Like they don't do the same thing that their family once did. So even if they have like a large family, they're not like their large family. So it could be a Libra, it could be an Aquarius, it could be a Pisces. All right, so they may have paler skin, lighter skin. So this is somebody who like always has like a moody or like a sad face. Right? They may seem to be like sad or like somber all the time. Like nothing really makes them happy. Could be a Taurus. I mean, could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Aries. So they have an RBF that they keep. Right? They may be like, very nice at like cooking, cutting things. So they may be very skilled with like knives. All right. Also, this maybe somebody who's moving up in life right now. So maybe they're like starting to get their wings under them, or get like become more optimistic about like the outlook on their life. So I think maybe their change of perspective has happened. For some of y'all, it's like they left a relationship and now they're like starting to blossom, starting to come alive, starting to heal themselves. You know, now they're starting to get focused again on like what makes sense to them, like what they want to do next. So maybe this is somebody who's like, it takes them a while to get over grudges or like injuries. But maybe there's like an injury that they had. Sometimes I thought the Three of Swords is like being an injury too. 3 or 4 swords injuries. So maybe. I know this could be somebody who's they're dedicated, and it's somebody who'll be consistent with you guys. So they're like very slow when it comes to relationships. So like this is somebody who probably, like I said, just left a relationship, and it may start off as a friend because we got the Knight of Pentacles. So it may start off as a friend. They may use you as a distraction in the beginning stages. All right, then, it could be an Aries. I told you that sounds already. Aries, Aquarius, Aries, Gemini. So that yeah, they'll be using you as like an escape from like a previous relationship, one that they felt like had damaged them. Maybe I was gonna say damaged their reputation, but one that also they felt that they had to get away from. So they could also be a runner, like physically running, like really running from somebody, or they could like physically run like marathon sprints. Maybe they run for exercise, like, or at least they have like a runner's athletic body. That's probably what it may be too. Like, because this is with the Knight of Pentacles, I think it's somebody who shows up consistently. So maybe there's somebody who like works out or is like very active, takes care of their body. All right, they have like a routine schedule. They're good with that, you know what I mean? But they also tend to get easily distracted when like if there's disappointment. So like if they have, maybe that's the problem, or if there's like maybe something that they need to say to you or bring to your attention, they maybe get a little shy, or maybe they like go back on what they say. Cause like this is somebody who doesn't want to go over like the same like disappointments that they've had before in previous relationships. So it may be an initial stage like a superficial connection, one where it feels like a relationship, but not really a relationship. Like this is somebody who's probably still working through a previous breakup. And if they're not that, they're just trying not to like live in that same pattern that their parents had them in. So like they're not trying to replicate that same household again. So like relationships are very calm, very slow. Now they may also like, for some of y'all got darker skin too. So like darker, lighter, it could be anything. And we even got olive skin, so whatever. We ain't gonna go up for that trait. All right. But I do got long hair, black hair. If they're a male, they may have shorter hair, possibly balding. But if not balding, then they wear like hats, caps. So maybe they just keep like short hair or whatever. I don't know. Headbands and shit like that. Now they also have like an entrepreneurial spirit to them, or they have like they're very enterprising. Like whatever you give them, they try to make more of. Like this is somebody who's not like settled wherever they are in life. So like even if they're doing well or getting themselves together, well, I kind of feel like they're just kind of getting themselves together because the Knight of Coins, and not necessarily like a Queen of Pentacles or like a King of Pentacles. So I'm saying that they're probably like building up their stability, building up their wealth. They're doing pretty good. This is somebody who's probably able to like sustain themselves. You know what I mean? Probably not somebody who can take care of others just yet, but they can sustain themselves, at least pay for their own bills or whatever. You get what I mean? At least show up to work consistently, shit like that. They can at least do that. They can consistently bring in money. I do know that. But like I said, this is somebody who maybe has, for some of y'all, they have like multiple maybe they work 2 jobs, or they have like multiple creative ventures that they're dealing with. So like different ideas that they go into. Maybe they like a handyman, then they do plumbing on the side. You know what I mean? Maybe they do music and they work a regular job. Like, you know what I mean? Like they have like extra like curricular activities that they get into. They may even keep them secret. So like they may not really share these parts of themselves with you in the initial stages. You know what I mean? Like this can be somebody who like kind of like maybe feels bashful or shy expressing vulnerabilities around people. They don't want everybody to kind of like be in their business. You know what I mean? So they come off as like not really saying too much. You know what I mean? And if they say something, sometimes they tend to like go back on it. So whatever they may have told you, it's like it's not intentional. But like just somebody who usually shows up like loyal, devoted, consistent. When they tell you they're going to do something, they do something. But like sometimes it just seems like this person maybe gets not tongue tied, but like something just interferes. It just seems like there's interference, or if something bothers them to the point where they don't know, feel passionate about what they were once going to do, they scrap that. You know what I mean? So like if they had an idea to start up a cookie cutter company or whatever, if maybe the metal that they got was not the quality metal they want, they're like, I'm done with this. They may just kind of like throw their hands up at times with situations, but then they show back up. So it comes off as like indecisive. You know what I mean? So maybe they're just kind of like just moody, and it just irritates them a lot. Like irritation may be part of like what happens with them. I don't know. Somebody who does like who'll show up for you. They'll be consistent and reliable for you, very helpful and trustworthy. They just have issues like expressing disappointments, stuff that makes them angry, stuff that makes them sad. So they come off as like passive. You know what I mean? Passive, not really intending to really cause conflict with you. They may just leave you without saying much. This would be somebody who would leave you without saying much. So you would probably have to like chase this person down or just go slow with getting to know them. All right. So let me give you signs. Could be Aquarius, Aries, Gemini, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So maybe it is a Taurus in here for y'all. I keep wanting to say Taurus. So maybe it's a Taurus. Hey there, Curly Cookie. What's up with you? All right. Oh, Geminis. Oh. All right, so Gemini, who will your next committed or long-term relationship be with? This could be somebody who stays at a short distance from you. It could be an Aries, could be an Aquarius or a Capricorn. I thought I just seen Leo. All right, this is somebody who likes to stand their ground a lot and likes to fight. All right, this may be also somebody who you kind of like pick out as like better than others. Maybe you like how they stand up for themselves. They may be always willing to like put in work. This would be somebody who will do the most for you. They're very generous, very nurturing, loving. All right, so like this is somebody who's like proud to have you guys. All right, be a Scorpio. All right, this may be somebody who's also like maybe I'm gonna say maybe you leave them on red at first. So this is somebody who you might find them to be too tender, too gentle, like too romantic. You know what I mean? Like you may find them maybe to be too on you in a way. If that's like a problem for y'all, yeah. So you may okay. So for some of y'all, you may not find this person to be like super attractive. You may not find them to be like super attractive, or you may find them to be overly confident and like just very sexual. You know what I mean? So like not let's say if they're not attractive, it's just like maybe like their cockiness, maybe like they're too self-assured. Like that might be what you find unattractive. Because like this is somebody who also doesn't always show up when you need them to, but they do like try to show that they care by like giving you stuff. So like this would be somebody who you have arguments with, disagreements with. This may be they may be like loud and boastful at times with you, very materialistic. And because you guys have these disagreements, this would be somebody who like sneaks away, doesn't really like tell you what's happening. Now, for some of y'all, this could also be somebody who will have one night stands behind your back, where you're not really aware of like what's going on, because they're very slick. This person likes a lot of validation, a lot of attention, but they're very attractive. That's their calling card. Them being very attractive and very sexual. So this may be somebody who you like really cater to, or this would be somebody who really caters to you. One to two, like they'll stand up for you all the time. They'll be at your beck and call, and then, like I said, but at the same time, like this is somebody who gives to get, and they talk very harsh about people, or they talk very like harsh to others. You know what I mean? So because we got the devil here, this would be somebody who you find hard to let go of. This may be a person that you detach from, and then you guys like maybe that try to sneak their way back in strategically. You know what I mean? Try to make you doubt yourself, because the Five of Swords could be a gaslighter. So it's maybe somebody who like if you catch them doing some sneaky shit or catch them doing something they shouldn't be doing, this would be somebody who will lie to you or make you doubt that you feel how you feel about a situation. You'd be like, oh nah, I know I see you doing that. They're like, nah, you didn't know. That's not me, baby. When did you see me do that? That's how they come off. They're one of those type of people. So they make you doubt your own feelings and emotions. because they're very loving. So this is like that story I was telling people about, like with mothers and fathers, how like when we tell our kids that they're gonna have that they have like Santa and that there's the Tooth Fairy and all these other little things. These little lies allow them to like trust in us, and it causes them not to trust their intuition. This is that type of person that would be in your life because you trust them, because you trust them. They know how you feel about them, and because they like, I'm gonna say they flood you with love. So like, it could also probably be like a love bomb, but I don't see the Knight of Cups. But just the behavior of the way that they show up and the way that they give is somebody who you may find to be like very toxic, but just like hard to let go of, because like they may be very attractive, they may be very sexual. This may be also somebody who's good at figuring things out, like, you know what I mean, for you, but they're also like very perceptive and maybe even a little vindictive at times, like because we got the King of Cups here, which is a air and water. So it's somebody who has like emotional capabilities of like understanding people, being compassionate and thinking of others outside themselves. But at the same time, this could be somebody who could be, you know, vindictive whenever you've done something that they feel needs to be punished or needs to be like, you know, done back to you. So like maybe they could be petty in that way where it's like, well, I might have to do it back to you. You know what I mean? They're very good at communicating, because you notice how I'm just kind of flowing with it. So they're very good at communicating. They don't say the wrong words. That's what I want to say. Like, this person does not say the wrong words. So like they're very good at with their presentation. Maybe they're an actor, like they may be into an industry, some type of industry, whatever industry. This could be whatever, rap, music, insurance, dental, health, sports. They're in an industry, or they maybe used to be in an industry of some industry. Sometimes it could be like they were working at like a dealership or like a car industry or whatever. You know what I mean? They were in an industry. They were in there. They could have been higher up too, or had some type of like claim to fame in that area. All right, but it's also somebody who's used to other people giving to them. So that's why they kind of come off this way, because like I'll give to you, but like they kind of expect it back because because people already give to them. So like they give you stuff, but it's like people have been giving to me. So like if I'm giving it to you, it's just kind of like you hold it and then I come back and get it. You know what I mean? So like if they give you $35, they want you to spend that $35 with them when it's their birthday. You know what I mean? Or if they give you 20, if they give you a car when it's their turn, they want you to give them a car. You know what I mean? Like they want you to do them in that way, but they may not really like invest the same way. This is somebody who's slow to invest. Slow to invest. You may find this person just to be very attractive. That might be really what, like, very attractive. And maybe even like they may even like have like boss mentality. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe they used to be like a smoker, drinker, because the devil in reverse can sometimes be like detaching from like their old lustful ways. You know what I mean? So maybe it's like an old ex-player, like an old ex-player, old ex-playette. You know what I mean? Like they can still get the men and the women, but like they don't really be on it. And it's like every once in a while, because the Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody who's a one-night stand type of person. So it's like every once in a while, this happens. You know what I mean? Like they may dip out, like, you know, maybe after like an argument or disagreement, and then they come back all loving, like nothing ever happened. You my favorite. I love you so much. Oh my gosh, let me buy you I was gonna say a beignet. So maybe they're from like New Orleans or some shit. I was gonna say a beignet. That is, I don't know. That's not no deal to me. But maybe that's the type of stuff that they do. Because with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's not really what you need. It's just something that like you can say that they gave you something. You know what I mean? So it's almost like a here. You know what I mean? But like with the Seven of Swords, they do a great job of disguising it, of looking like they're doing more than what they've done for you. All right, but it's just hard to let this person go. You'll like them. They're addictive. You'll like them. Nothing's ever good enough. I think you just, because the King of Cups energy, this is probably somebody who touches your emotions a whole lot. Like just has you up, down, like makes you feel life, makes you feel alive, makes you feel alive. You know what I mean? They make you feel alive. Like you feel like you're always like, I don't, and not struggling, but it's like you're always having to like wonder what they're going to do next. How are they going to act next? So this may cause, it doesn't even give like the anxiety here that I would assume that you would have from a relationship like this. It just kind of gives you guys like tension, and maybe we're like in a relationship and we can go further, but like at the same time I need like spice, so like they spice it up. It gives spiciness to it. If you guys like that, then that's what it is, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just telling you, like, it's one of those relationships where it just feels like it's so deep. I just can't leave this person alone. Why do they do this to me? All right, anyway, so they might like hugging and kissing. That might be really like really sexual, very fluid, like a lot of fluid exchange with y'all. So like maybe they're very nasty, kinky. Anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah. Damn. Somebody said, hell no. I know, Janie. You said, hell no, right? Hey, man, you don't be knowing until you be in it. Because the devil shows up as one of those things where it's like, damn. I want to leave this person alone, but like they just do something for you. You can't even really put your finger on why they do it. It's like, I know I shouldn't do it. This is toxic. Like, I know I shouldn't eat this cheesecake. It's 12 o'clock at night. What am I doing? It's just so amazing. It's just so good. You know what I mean? It's one of those. It's one of those. So you guys could be in a long-term relationship with this person. All right. Feel committed to them. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Red flags was everywhere. They sure was. They were just markers, timestamps. They was just timestamps. They wasn't really saying that this is not a go. This is a timestamp for when you come back later. All right. Anyway, so Cancer, who will your next long-term or committed relationship be with? All right. So it's maybe somebody who's foreign, or somebody comes from like a warmer climate. Could be a Sag, could be a Cancer. All right. They got a nice ass car. All right. I almost want to say like Miami-ish, but it don't have to be Miami. It could be like a party goer for some reason. It just seems like they just be like lit. Somebody makes big moves. So they could be also career driven. Now, if they're not international, this is somebody who's like very easy to get along with. Like the vibes, like when they show, yeah, definitely Six of Swords is very easy to get along with. They be holding grudges though, but they don't speak on that stuff. Like they don't like to mess up the party. You know what I mean? So like this will be somebody who will bring up a situation after the situation has already been done. You know what I mean? So like maybe in front of everybody else, they don't say too much. But like when you guys get along, they're like, hey, why do you say that about me? You be like, what? I didn't even know that was a problem. You didn't even like blink when I said what I said to you earlier. What's up with you? You know what I mean? So like they come off like that. And this is also somebody who likes to party though, but they also just don't like everybody around them. Like they have like a small social circle. All right, it could be Aquarius. Maybe they just went on like a guy's trip, girls trip, or they just be like tripping sometimes. Like, I mean, like it could be tripping like verbally, but I was thinking like tripping, like they go out sometimes, they go on trips. Maybe like a road trip they went on recently, or is it somebody who's like into just going on long travels, long trips, experiences? They live for experiences. All right. Now they all are very like regimented, or like they have like some type of like traditional values, codes, beliefs. Could be a Taurus. All right, so they may be even popular online. So maybe they take really nice pictures. Got Capricorn, Virgo. They take nice pictures. This could be somebody who maybe either they own a house. Now, if they're like online, then they maybe go viral, or they like get a lot of attention online. All right, they may be like a life coach or a public speaker or a rapper, or they got I was gonna say poetry, but they got like they have a romantic or like a creative way of expressing themselves. Sometimes it could just be like in their mannerisms or like the lingo. So maybe they have like an accent to them because of the temperance is being like out of country or out of like state or foreign. So maybe they have like an accent to them. And we got the Knight of Wands. So it's maybe somebody who you guys are viewing as a player. This would be somebody who will settle down or at least start investing more. This is somebody who likes to like have control over like resources, likes to be in control if there's like a job or a joint endeavor or a business. They may run their own business for some of y'all. Like this is somebody who makes big moves, boss moves. So like even if they don't run their business, they may be like in a high authority position, very good with money, very independent, does not say a whole lot. They like this is somebody who can talk to a lot of people, but like this is somebody who's like in and out. It seems like they're in and out. So like they come to like handle business. So like this is somebody who seems like a big boss. When I come to handle business, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and then they're out. You know what I mean? Like they don't seem to like hang out too much. You know what I mean? But this is somebody who also likes being home or like being in a comfortable space. So like wherever they go, they need to have like that comfort. Like they need to have like comfortability. It needs to be peaceful. You know what I mean? But I'm not for sure if they like the text or don't like the text. Like if they text, maybe it's like flooded text with like maybe emojis. You know what I mean? Maybe. Or like maybe they're like somebody who likes you to send pictures, or somebody who always wants to send pictures, or it's something like that. Like just somebody who won't openly tell you guys that they believe that you guys would be better together, but like they think about it a lot. All right. They think about it a lot. But just somebody who's like always on the go, playing. They like to like be in and out. You know what I mean? They may be a little bit younger than y'all, but I also got like maybe about your age too. So they come off as like maybe emotionally immature, where like they can handle responsibilities, business, and like do stuff, but like expressing how they feel, not really. Like this person's usually unlucky in love because the Page of Cups, so they're usually unlucky in love, and that's why they kind of seem in and out or flighty when it comes to relationships. Like they know how to do like the traditional value. They know how to show up and like be consistent and be what you would need them to be, the perfect husband, perfect wife. They give that type of vibe, but in the initial stage with you guys, you may feel like this person's a runner in and out. They're not going to settle down. They're not going to get their act together. They're not going to do right. But it seems to be somebody who's trying to balance out their priorities right now. So maybe they have like 2 jobs, or they work like part-time, or they maybe like have like other things going on, like work. Sometimes it'll be work, family, I don't know, whatever else they may do. I was gonna say the library, but whatever, wherever else they may be going, or whatever else they may be doing. It just seems like this person's like always on the go, always having something to do, but they be really living for the experiences. And they like people around, but at the same time they can do without it. So like that's why I kind of feel like you guys would make feel like they're not really into like relationships, or this wouldn't be long-term commitment potential, because they just seem to be like in and out. You know what I mean? They're only focused on like how they look in public, what's doing like the socially acceptable thing. This maybe somebody who, like I said, maybe they work in like banking or like in the government for y'all, possibly, because like I get like public servant vibes. So maybe they ride like a company vehicle, or it's just like a very nice vehicle. You know what I mean? Like they have potential. This could also be like a teacher for some of y'all. It just gives like a foreign background. So even if they're not necessarily foreign, they just maybe have like another ethnicity in them. You know what I mean? Like there's something else to them. That's what I do know. But like they come off like they're in charge of everybody. Like they can call the shots. You know what I mean? Not like a King of Swords, but like a like it's like quiet power. That's what they have. They have like a quiet power. You just see them doing stuff and they're getting results. So whatever they do, it just makes sense. You're like, oh, okay. I've seen them take that action. Okay, you're getting results. I mean, I can't dispute that. What am I supposed to say about that? So like you would see them doing stuff and getting results. This would be somebody you guys might meet up at like a party. Like they give off like Playboy, Playgirl vibes, where, you know what I mean? So maybe they have their money right. They would like showing up, looking attractive, because you got a lot of court cards and these attractive people. So they're attractive, but like I said, this person doesn't necessarily stay consistent, and like so like maybe they handle responsibilities for them. Like maybe it's like if it's like a woman, she can cook, clean, you know what I mean, do all the stuff that you would like a traditional woman to do. And if it's a man, he can pay bills and he can fix stuff, and you know what I mean, he can do like all the shit you need. Maybe like very good with the decorum around the house and all that shit, but like at the same time, it's somebody who's inconsistent. They don't stay on track or on task with these things. So it may start off good, passionate, and then they kind of slow up. You know what I mean? So like this would be somebody, if you guys like have to like leave and move away from them before that happens. So you have to like separate, or maybe you catch them guys in the later, it looks like the later years of their life. So maybe you have to leave this person. For some of y'all, like you guys have to leave them and then they come back around. Because kind of like the relationship hits a stagnant point, some type of potential stagnancy, because like there's a conversation that should be had that doesn't get had. So like eventually this person comes back around, you guys have this conversation, because the Four of Wands is here. So it'll probably be somebody that you guys meet up with again, or reconnect or reconcile with. So maybe you guys knew this person from the past at one point, or it's just like somebody who you guys might have been playing with at one time, because we got the Knight of Wands. So maybe this is somebody who was like, you know, you guys might have once played at one time, and when they come back around, it seems they're going to be serious. All right. So anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Sag, Cancer, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We got Capricorn again. So very Earth energy. So when this person come back around, they're gonna be wanting to settle down. But this is like a past person. If you're with them now, this is somebody who gets easily jealous over you guys. So they'll be trying to like trying to get you guys to settle down ASAP, because they don't like other people seeing you guys. They don't like you guys being out away from them. All right, so we're on Leo. All right, so Leo, who will your next committed or long-term relationship be with? Shoot. All right, let's see. Next committed or long-term relationship be with. All right, this could be somebody who's not really that social or doesn't really have any friends. Now, for some of y'all, this could be like a past friend or ex-friend, or somebody who you were once like close to. All right, could be a Cancer. This may be somebody who has like 3 siblings, or has like, could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. All right, so this is somebody who like you guys have issues asserting boundaries with. So it's maybe like a past person come back around, because we got the World in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. It's maybe also somebody who you guys find it maybe not value or not appreciate you. Like you may feel like they test your self-worth. Could be a Libra, could be a Taurus, could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So there's maybe somebody who's like well off, or like somebody who has money, but they may be like overspending. They may not also like to take on the responsibility of others. They could be greedy, but very materialistic. They give off like a what they call it, hard to please vibe. Like this person I'm gonna say they spend a lot. Like they have issues spending a lot. You know what I mean? For some of y'all, they may be in debt, possibly, or they owe somebody. Maybe they owe you, or they owe somebody. Or they're just not that great with money. Like they spend their money in like wild ways. You know what I mean? Because I got 9 of Pentacles in reverse and 2 of Wands, so I kind of feel like maybe this person maybe owes you a debt, or they owe you something. They're very easy to get along with. The vibes are chill. Like the chill, it's a very chill vibe. You'll like being around them. Like just being around them just feels good. Like it doesn't. You guys don't have to really be doing anything. You don't have to talk about anything, because you got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So you guys may not really talk about much, but it's just like just being around this person just feels peaceful. Things just seem to start working out when they're around. You know what I mean? They may like wear looser fitting clothing. You know what I mean? But they like maybe luxurious brands. So like they like to be like really relaxed, chill. It's somebody who maybe is a parent, or like has fertility issues. So like maybe they can't have kids, or if they can't have kids, then it's just like somebody who just doesn't like being a parent. Like, so if they can have kids, they just don't like being a parent. That might be it too. Like they don't necessarily want to be a parent again. You know what I mean? Or they're entitled. Like that's probably why they don't want to be a parent. Like this is somebody who likes to be like taken care of, spoiled. You give to me, take care of my needs. Like this is somebody who could maybe even be codependent in some ways. You know what I mean? So this may be somebody you guys have an issue asserting boundaries with. You know what I mean? Like they're not the most social. They're not that much talkative. They may lie too, because we got the Ace of Swords here. They may lie too, but like they're just easy to get along with. You know what I mean? So like, even though they lie, like I couldn't understand that, but like even though they lie, even though they're like entitled and they're maybe a little bit like stuck up in some ways, and like maybe they don't appreciate or value anything. You know what I mean? It's like, what? Why? I think they're kind of like at a distance too for some of y'all. Like they're at a distance. What'd you say? Are you okay? You seem down. No, you know what? I'm a little tired. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was a little tired today. Like I went to sleep on time, but then I woke up. Then like I go to sleep. For some reason I went to sleep late, so I went to sleep like 1:30. I woke up. It was like 6 o'clock, 6:30. I woke up like 6:30. So like 5 hours, and then I tried to go back to sleep, but I couldn't because the sun was just coming in. So like all day I just been like moving, kind of slow mo, like. But anyway, thank you, the messenger. Let me turn this AC on because I'm hot. That was part of it too. I was hot, so that's part of it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. All right. So it's maybe somebody who's like into outdoors, being outdoors, or like being near water a lot, like, or they may live near water. Cause I got like a lot of waterways, so they may live like near water, or live like in a more luscious area. All right, it could be like a waterfall near, or just like it's just watery. Maybe it's mountains. All right, this is somebody who kind of like fond of being outdoors, but like not really. Like maybe they're good with plants, but like they don't like. I don't know. It kind of seems like they're not like. They don't like to have to be responsible for something, either for other people, or for like. Because like this person is used to being spoiled, taken care of. Other people usually do for them, so like they don't like having to like be responsible for other people. So it just kind of gives that vibe of like being spoiled. Like when I want something, I get that. So that's what it is. That's what it kind of comes off as like. But like they're maybe into like the health field for some of y'all. They may be like into health in general. So maybe they work out. Maybe they're into like psychology or like medical, like working for the medical industry or any of that. Oh yeah, thank you, Just Messenger. This will be probably the last one. Then I'll be taking a little break again, because I'll be doing for Instagram too. So, and then you got personal readings. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I ain't gonna burn myself out. All right. So anyway, this may be somebody who you guys have like an unplanned pregnancy with, or there'd be like some unexpected pregnancy with them. All right, like, or for some of y'all, this could be somebody who you had an unexpected pregnancy with, and that's maybe how the relationship manifests. You know what I mean? But you just may like the vibes. Like, this would be somebody who also shows up as like a mentor. Like, they have a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge about like other things that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You said I'm crazy then? Who, me? Queen of Blunt? Who crazy? Me? What I do? What I do? All right, so let me give you signs real quick. Could be a Sag, Aries, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Cancer. Yeah. No, I don't do 12 signs on 2 pages. I split them up into 4. But I'll be taking my time with those now. I don't be rushing them no more. Because Instagram, it just seems like no matter what I do, they just ain't gonna boost me up in front of the algorithm. So I take my time now. So that's like a lot of pressure that's taken off. So I don't even really trip too much on it. But I'll be doing them, and then I'll be storing them in my phone. So like when I got time, I'm like, all right, I'll post these. But I'll be like, so I do it weird than like anybody else probably. So what happens is I may do, let's say I did this topic right now, about your relationship, and then I may do like 2 signs, and then while I'm like chilling, I get another topic, and then I just do another half a reading for another like 2 signs, and sometimes the same signs keep coming out, and I'm like, damn. All right, so yeah, hell yeah, Capricorns are workaholics. Work. That's what I know. So I'm about to have a vacation soon, like a real vacation, but I just been like chilling for a second. You know what I mean? All right, anyway, Virgo, who will your next committed relationship be with? All right, so it's going to be somebody who's into buying material success, material abundance. They have material abundance, but it's also somebody who like likes to buy that for the look. All right, so it's maybe somebody who also has like a lot of options. You may find this person to be non-committal. It could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. All right, somebody has a very attractive body too. You might find this person to be a temptation. Like they have everything that you imagine them to want. So you may idolize this person. You may put them up on a pedestal. They may not be like your usual type. So like you may not usually date this type of person. Y'all may not even share the same like views or beliefs about the relationship. But like something about them is helping you break free of like old like patterns or old behaviors. They're helping you release old people and like just basically old patterns or old behaviors and work through some old past previous hurts. So like this would be somebody who you guys have issues with like expressing yourselves. So like they may not really be receptive to like emotions. Like if you try to express yourself with this person, they may not. I mean, they know how to deal with them, but they don't really know how to deal with other people's emotions. They know how to express themselves very well, but like let's say if you're crying or you're like tearing up, or maybe this may be somebody who you won't like, maybe you won't know how to process their emotions. So like if it's not them that doesn't know how to do it, then it could be you not knowing how to process their emotions. So like for instance, because usually this is women watching, but like say if it's a woman and you're the man, she cries, you may not really like understand it. But it could be the other way around. Like you could be the one crying and she may be like, oh, you okay? Like pat your back. Like may not really know how to deal with it. Like this person knows how to express their emotions very well. It's just that when you try to say what you're saying, they're just like, they may kind of feel like you're trying to like get sympathy or like, you know what I mean? So they may kind of look at you like with weakness in a way whenever you're like not being at your strongest or at your optimal. They may not say that because I don't really get too much. Like with Ten of Swords, they may say it. Ten of Swords, they may say it. And we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they may say it. Like they may say things at the wrong time. I don't get like a player. I just get that they non-committal just means that they're not really like sure what they want. Just don't make them a player. They just don't know what they want. And they have issues really like dealing with other people's feelings. So like this is somebody who could probably want relationships, but they just don't know how to process other people's feelings. They don't really know how to like be receptive to like what you have going on. They care more about like their emotions, their feelings. They know how to express how they feel about situations, but when it's your turn, you know what I mean? If it's a woman, she's gonna probably call you bitch made or call you somebody who's like not aggressive. You're not masculine enough in a way. Because like you got King of Cups here. This is considered not to really be the most even though they're masculine, they're more aggressive than the females. They just consider to be a little bit more gentle than most women want. You know what I'm saying? So you may kind of find this person not to either be like too emotional at times or like maybe not emotional enough. You know what I mean? Like they have the potential. So like it's sometime. Sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. That's what I will say. So you'll probably be able to deal with them though, because they do like they got a good paying job. And this is somebody who likes to overgive. They share a lot. They'll give their resources. They'll share their stability with you. You know what I mean? They'll help you out. This is somebody who will help you out. You know what I mean? They got strong, healthy boundaries too. They just don't know what they really desire. They always have like options and opportunities that are abundant around them. So like this is somebody who can probably just maybe get what they want, what they desire, or buy it. So I kind of feel like it's that too. So they do come off as like overly arrogant too. And it's somebody who's maybe because they're attractive. Like you may not be like super impressed with them. You know what I mean? Like they're attractive, but you may not be like super impressed with them. But they may have like a whole bunch of stuff going for themselves that you're like, all right, I can see this. I can see this could work. Like you may, when you meet them, they may have just released like old friends, past relationship, maybe a recent job, or they lost like some type of status position that they had. So like maybe they were once a judge, a lawyer, maybe they were once a CEO of something. You might meet them when they're like finally like settling down. Maybe they quit their job. Maybe they're like getting like, I don't know, they maybe quit their job or just something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's something like that. Like somebody who gives, they're generous, and it's somebody who doesn't like to like admit that they like you more, even if they're older than you. Like this is somebody who doesn't want you to feel like you're the trophy, even if you are. They don't want you to be like overly confident, overly arrogant. But like this is somebody who is that way, very self-righteous. They feel like everything that they say or that they do is the way. It's the way because I said it. You know what I mean? So like they come off like a big deal. All right. This would be somebody who tries to tempt you with like material abundance, success, money. They're very like, if they're an overgiver, they're an overgiver, and they're a lover. They are a lover. They just hate to admit that they're a lover. You know what I mean? That's the big issue here. Hey there, Shard, easy. So yeah. So anyway, this would be also somebody who you guys either had like an ending with. So you may have like endings with this person, and then they come back around and try to start it again with you. Like this is somebody who gets jealous if other people are acknowledging you, because they're gonna find you to be a trophy. But they just don't want you to know they're a trophy. Like this somebody like worries about you finding out that they like you more. That's what they really can't have, because them like you knowing that they like you more. They don't want that. You know what I mean? Because they probably dealt with relationships where people took advantage of them in some way. But like this is somebody who's an overgiver, and this is like how they keep people around them. So maybe they share status with you. Maybe they share money, resources, network, whatever. Like they'll share with you. You know what I'm saying? Definitely what I'm saying. Long talker. Like they like long talks. So like this might overly explain shit. You'd be like, God damn. Why? Yeah, they are tender. It's a King of Cups. It's tender, but they don't like you to know that they're tender. So like while I'm saying that they don't like you to know it, they just be hiding it. Like you can see the shit very evident, but like they don't like to admit it. You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh, you bought me what I wanted. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, whatever, man. I just bought it for you. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know he cares, or you know she cares, but they just try to act like it's not no thing. It's one of those things. They tender at heart. All right. So anyway, Leaky signs. Could be a Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra, Scorpio, Gemini, Leo, and Aquarius. All right. Y'all call everybody a player. You're like, he's a player. You be like, damn, y'all been scarred by players. You can't let nothing. you gotta know what you want instantly. You be like, hey man, as soon as you show up, you gotta know you want to marry this girl. You like, I don't know this girl from Can and Pay, but I just know I want to marry her and pay her bills. That's how we gotta come off these days. Crazy. All right. So Libra, hey there, Guapo. How you feeling today? So I know a lot of times we don't know, especially after you got out of a relationship. You don't know what you want now. You just know you don't want that again. But now what? You know what I mean? All right, so let's see. Who you got? You got Gemini. It's gonna be somebody who's an open-minded type of person too. They like to figure things out on their own. All right, like there's somebody who doesn't like to repeat themselves either. All right, could be a Libra. So you guys could be probably dealing with an air sign or a fire sign. We got Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag. Younger body type of person. Young, very vital, very virile. So they have a lot of energy. All right, very enthusiastic too. Like so, like when they round you, it seems to be exciting. This somebody has a good public image too, a good reputation. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, for some of y'all, they could be like in an acting field, or they could just be like somewhere where they get a lot of attention from public. Like they're known by the public. That's why I'm telling you they have a public reputation. So people recognize them for being fair, being honest, being trustworthy. All right. Whenever they show up, they be having good news. So this would be also somebody who helps you guys make money. You know what I mean? Very beneficial. If it's like a past person, this is somebody who at the time didn't find you guys to be like the relationship wasn't that beneficial at the time, or they just felt like it was a bad time for you guys to try to connect. Maybe their money or their finances wasn't really in order, or they just weren't able to take care of themselves. So like if it's a past person, this will be somebody who you guys interact with again on a better term. You know what I mean? Because I seen the Five of Swords at first when I split it, so that's Aquarius. But and it popped out. I just kind of threw it back in there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so we got Sag, Aries, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Aquarius. Is that all the signs? That's all the signs. All right, so we don't even got to worry about that too much, Libra. You guys got all the signs. All right, so there's maybe somebody who also like gambles a little bit, or had like maybe like a past gambling addiction, or like this is somebody who just doesn't like to like risk things. They don't like to put a whole lot in as a risk. They're not quite sure what they'll get back in return. So like this is somebody who maybe comes off as like a little shallow at times. You know what I mean? Like they'll offer you stuff, but it kind of comes out like nowhere. Like it's like impulsive too. You know what I mean? Like one day they're just feeling really cheerful, really happy here, and they just kind of give you something, but like it's not like an all the time or a regular thing. Now for some of y'all, it's maybe somebody who's like dealing with karma or like dealt with karma. So like if it was like a past relationship, this is somebody who had to deal with their karma or learn a big lesson, then they're coming back around like, oh hey, I'm coming back. You know what I mean? But anyway, this looks like be somebody who's still gonna help you guys make some money. All right, like they'll help you guys. They'll be very beneficial when they come around. What I wanted to say also is that this is somebody who like is inspire you a lot. So maybe like they'll inspire you to either take care of your appearance or take care of your health, or like they'll get you out of like maybe like a rut. So like if you're like stuck in like doing things that you've always done them, this will be somebody who comes into your life to like help you get outside of like your comfort zone, like do something different. Like they're open minded. They got a bunch of creative solutions for shit that you already been struggling with. So like this is somebody who could be a problem solver and can deal with complexity and not get like fed up or like easily like distracted from it. So like let's say that you guys need to put shit together like IKEA or whatever. This would be somebody who can get it done. They can focus on that. They're like, oh, okay, I can do that. I got it. Like they're very ingenuitive. You know what I mean? Like they know what to do. That's why I confident. Like, and they follow their instincts a lot when it comes to like taking action on things. So really, they don't really think about like the rationale before. Like this is somebody who doesn't get caught up in their head a lot. Even though we got the Eight of Swords here, it's in reverse. This is somebody who like has already defeated self-limiting beliefs. So they don't really see themselves as like an I can't type of person. This is somebody who sees themselves as an I can. You know what I mean? And even if like unexpected situations come their way, this is somebody who knows how to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like they always get fresh starts. I think they're just lucky. So like when things kind of seem like they fall apart for them, they're really falling into place for them. So like this is somebody who just kind of gets lucky, and they just kind of come off as like real optimistic about the stuff that they really desire. Like very cheerful, bubbly, very cheerful and bubbly. But like when they're out in public, they come off like they're really about their business. People respect them. People honor them. So like this is somebody who you'd be probably proud to be around. Like they're very loving, very nurturing. And I say very loving because like they give. Their love language is giving. Giving. I share with you. I share with you. So I don't know too much about their emotions. Like this is somebody who has like unconditional love for you, but like expressing it, nope, not really. This person would rather die than like openly tell you how they really feel. So they may tell you they love you because we got Page of Wands here. Like this is somebody who falls in love very easily, but like this is also somebody who won't really tell you like how deeply they love you, but like they'll show you through action. They'll buy you stuff, do stuff, you know what I mean, sacrifice their needs at times for you. And they like to buy you shiny stuff that everybody can see you wear or everybody can see you have. So like if it's a woman, she bought you a car, a truck, or she bought you a chain, or she buys you stuff that people can see. And if it's a guy, he does the same thing. He buys it in a way where you can see it. You're like, oh shit, my bae got me that. You know what I'm saying? So like it's that type of thing. All right. Yeah, but I also feel like this person maybe just has bad spending habits too. So that might be kind of like what it is for them. Like they don't like to be bored. They can't stand being bored, but they can be bored if that makes sense. Because we got Libra energy as duality here to them. So like they may be like not liking to do a certain thing, but then they be doing it. You know what I mean? Because that Page of Wands is just somebody who's like, you know, maybe very energetic. When they decide to do something, it's not really grounded in anything but passion and desire. So like when they decide to do something, they're like, oh, whoa, hey. So maybe they're like always home, and then when they feel like it, they're like, all right, random adventure. we're going to the zoo, we're going to the mall, we're going wherever, just random adventure, and they spend money, and it seems like it's a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like impulsive shoppers type of thing. So this is somebody like that, where some people maybe find it hard to keep up with. Like maybe it's that, like maybe that might be like the issue for some of y'all. Like this may be somebody who you guys find it hard to keep up with. You know what I'm saying? Like one day they're doing this, like they switch up a lot, they change up a lot. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's moody because like they come off as very loving and then like codependent and always want you around to a point where they kind of like just seem like they're over you. Like, all right, I had enough. I don't feel like talking right now. Like they just maybe come off as maybe grumpy or bored of the situation out of nowhere. It seems like. So like they switch up a lot. That's what you got. That's what you guys need to know. They switch up on you. All right. Anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo. It was all signs. It was all signs. It was all signs. I forgot. All signs. All right. Sugar daddy vibes. You like them sugar daddies. You like them sugar daddies. Hey there, Annette. You like them sugar daddies. They're like, spend money on me, babe. Hey, I was looking at this. What you call on social media. Anytime I see somebody like present that an animal is being a provider, I always go look at the comments. So there was this chicken, right? They were talking about a rooster, the male rooster. So the male rooster would like pluck berries down and feed the hens. It's only one male rooster, 8 hens. One male rooster, 8 hens. He's feeding all of them. You know what I mean? So he's also getting to fuck them all when he feels like it, right? It's kind of crazy, right? So anyway, they're explaining, as they're showing the story, they're explaining how the male hen is a provider. He's providing for 8 hens, right? So, and I had to go check the comments because I already knew they was going off. So, the comments in there, look at them. He's being a perfect provider. Men was mad, men was talking crazy because, you know what I mean? So, it was just kind of funny. I'd just be looking at like we all have our own little way of like living in the world. You know what I mean? So like one way doesn't fit all, but I'm sure we all would love to have an Elon Musk or a fucking Jeff Bezos paying our bills where we can just live freely, drinking cola and Mai Tais on an island somewhere. Some of us would love that. You know what I mean? I was just thinking about that. Like that situation just kind of kicked it in, how a lot of us just be like, we wish for somebody else to just do for us what we wouldn't do for others. All right, here's a Scorpio. Who's your first long-term who's your next long-term or committed relationship? So it's going to be somebody who's maybe lost a lot of weight. They have attractive body, but it's also somebody who's very obsessed about their body. They care a lot about like other people's bodies. Maybe their body, your body, like they care about bodies. All right. Maybe lost a lot of weight. Could be a Gemini. Could be a Sag. Now if they haven't lost a lot of weight, they're just like very frail or slim, skinny. Could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo. I got Gemini, Leo. So like if they're not like super skinny, I feel like they have a nice body though. So let's say if they're slim or they lost a lot of weight, or they just have like this like wide hips. So maybe if they're not like slim, they just have like wide hips, like you notice them. All right. Now there's somebody who's very bougie too, kind of stuck up. All right. They talk harsh to other people, but there's somebody who's like not afraid to speak up, be direct with people. They come off as blunt and a little socially awkward. You know what I mean? Overly confident. I'm not gonna say that people don't like them because like they can come off as like rude, pushy, arrogant. You know what I mean? Like they're a high achiever. Like this is somebody who's probably used to winning. You know what I mean? And maybe for some of y'all, it's somebody who you got to slow down on talking to. Because we got 10 of Swords to the 8 of Wands. So there's maybe somebody you got to slow down talking to. Like you guys are no longer talking to them. We got the judgment in reverse. So judgment in reverse is one of those relationships where you guys feel like there's no bigger purpose to this connection. You feel like this isn't going to be a relationship that's going to stay or linger in your life. Like you might feel like this was a waste of time, a true waste of time. So like if it's a past person, this is somebody who wants you guys to forgive and forget. Because the 10 of Swords is here. They want you to forgive and forget. Let's renew this connection all over again. I've learned some new experiences since we've been gone. You know what I mean? And it's somebody who wants you to stay stuck on them. They can be very conceited, though. I find that to be that. This is somebody who likes you. You'll probably like them either because they either solve your problems or you're able to solve their problems. They may like you because you're able to solve their problems. Like they may have issues, in life where it's like because y'all have like different beliefs or different philosophies of the world. Their philosophies are leading them to dead ends. And that's why they'll like you, because you seem to be the person who knows how to like get them over those obstacles, over those hardships. They seem to run into roadblocks. You'll be the person that seems to clear that up for them, make sense for them, give them real purpose and direction. That's cute. I like that. You give them purpose and direction. This is what the person will love about you. So you'll be giving them purpose and direction. And they may find you to be very rare. Like a lot of people don't really know about you. Like people may find you to be attractive, and people may find you to be somebody who they would like to, like, engage with or deal with, but they may like that you're not like easily found. People don't really know too much about you. You come off a little shallow, maybe materialistic, and like a lot of alone time. Yeah, this person likes a lot of alone time too. So they'll like you because you're not around by everybody. So like this is somebody who likes that everybody can't say that they know you, or everybody can't say that they had you. So even if it's a past person, you guys just weren't out there like that dealing with everybody. So they still feel like they got a gem or they got a jewel by dating you. This is somebody who also wants a family. They may come from a large family or just have like a lot of siblings. So like if it's not listening to like a large family, they just may have like a lot of siblings or like a lot of cousins maybe. It's like it seems like they have a lot of like family though. You know what I mean? But maybe they don't like have that close of a bond with that family. You know what I mean? So it seems like that too. This somebody likes to be off the grid though. So maybe they like go ghost sometimes or like isolate a lot, spend time by themselves. You know what I mean? Like they come off like a little socially awkward, but like they like being in the house and being comfortable with a partner. You know what I mean? Now you may find this person to maybe be very like they come off with like that big dick energy, even if it's a woman, like very confident. Maybe like I said, maybe sometimes overly confident, like too masculine if it's a woman, like too self-assured. You know what I mean? Like she got this all wrapped up in the bag. You know what I mean? Like maybe she even talks to you like a guy, bro, dude. You know what I mean? Might piss you off at some point. And if it's a guy, he may talk to you like a woman. Like, you know what I mean? Like however y'all say it. Like it's giving and the other phrases. I can't think of the other phrases right now. Not much on my girl, not much on my dog, on my pookie or whatever y'all may. I don't know. I tried. All right, so it could be that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things. Now, if it's like somebody who already owns a house, they own like a smaller house. They may have had like I'm gonna say the ancestral background may have been foreign. So maybe like their parents are foreign, but not necessarily them. Like they could be foreign because of the bloodline, but like they don't really have the same values that their ancestors did. So like they don't really carry those same traits or those same behaviors as their parents did. Like it's very clear too. Like you can kind of see that they're not like their parents. That's the thing about them. You know what I mean? So like maybe their parents are like, let's say African or Dominican or Russian or Croatian. They may not even like speak like them. They may not even speak like their parents or like do any of the cultural background beliefs that their parents do, but they like still, hold down the brand. You know what I mean? Hold down the ethnicity. You get what I'm saying? So it's one of those. This is somebody who you may not like their vibes originally. They have like a slow way of talking. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just kind of like they come off as like it can switch it up. It's like they come off as slow when they want something, or when you got them against the ropes. So like then all of a sudden it seems like they're talking like condescendingly. So like once you got them, then they're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like comes off like condescending, like, oh, I caught you in a lie. You're like, oh, well, you know what I mean? But when they got you, then they're talking super fast, very aggressive, very assertive, super confident. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody who can like very perceptive. And it comes from spending time alone. Like they watch people's mannerisms and people's like body language. Like this is somebody who like pays attention to what everybody else is doing around them, but at the same time they like to be alone. You know what I mean? So like maybe they're always like aggressive, like wanting to like argue, dispute something. They always gotta like say their point, but they also come off like passive. It's like they mention it, but like it doesn't seem like they're serious, but they are serious. But like they don't really press the issue. So you're like, what? What you mention it for? Because they just want to talk and argue. It seems like, or they just want to piss you off. So maybe that's what it is. Anyway, let me give you something. Could be a Gemini, Sag, Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Cancer. Yeah, they know how to piss you off. Yeah, it's giving. This is on point. I'm Scorpio. My parents are mixed. Oh, hey. My parents aren't even mixed that I know of. My grandma, maybe. All right, we got Saggy. What we do? Did we do this one? I think I did. Let's see. Sorry that you. All right. So anyway, Sagittarius. Who will your next long-term or committed relationship be with? All right, so this may be somebody who you guys hear from unexpectedly. I seen a Tower at first. So it could be an Aries, Scorpio. Look, again, Tower. Tower again, so it's a Tower. All right, so it could be an Aries, Scorpio. Somebody you're going to unexpectedly run into. All right, could be a Cancer. This may be somebody who you guys had like a breakup with that like unexpectedly happened. Or it's just be somebody who you guys like run into unexpectedly. And then what I'm thinking of the unexpected is like the conversation between y'all. You guys maybe get unexpectedly vulnerable. It could be like maybe in an accident or like in some type of situation where you guys didn't really like mean to encounter each other or to like open up in the way that you guys did, but you guys just did. All right. So there's maybe also somebody who you guys don't really see like eye to eye with a lot. Okay. They don't seem to share with you guys a lot. And they always seem like they can be like looking off into the future. Now for some of y'all, it could be in the distance. We got 3 of Wands here. But they also maybe run a business or once did run a business, because we got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe they once did run a business, or this is somebody who's trying to build a business, or yeah, this is somebody maybe trying to build a business, because we got 7 of Pentacles here. Or you guys used to work with them. So it's one of those two. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. You maybe left this person in the back in the past before. Like there's potential. You may see this person as like, I kind of feel like it's a past person that you run back into. You know what I mean? Like all the cards don't really get, yeah, there it goes. There's go the world. Okay, yeah. It's going to be like a past person that you guys like link back up with again. All right, it could be a Capricorn. And now past person doesn't mean a person that you broke up with. It just means that you guys weren't on the same page. We got 2 of Cups here. So it's somebody that you guys maybe were like getting to know, then, or like you could have dated them at one time and then it fell apart. You guys maybe moved away, distance got in the way, or you guys maybe like just started looking for other partners, just putting in energy elsewhere. Maybe started building up on your money, your finances, whatever. Like this is somebody who maybe took time away to build themselves up again, or like started focusing on like their passions, their desires, like their quest in life, their direction in life, and got serious. They started becoming a lot more serious. So this is gonna be somebody who decides that they're gonna be wanting to settle down with you guys. It's gonna be a new opportunity too, and it's gonna be somebody who's gonna seem brand new to you. So even if it's a past person, it won't really matter because you're gonna find them to be a new person. All right, so that's why it's gonna be unexpected, because like when they show up, you're like, Kenneth, is that you? Like, damn, when you start wearing ties and a belt, when you start taking showers regularly, you know what I mean? Like any of that, like this is somebody who's grown up in some way. You're like, damn, you got your shit together. Even if it's a she, you're like, damn, you don't smoke weed no more. You don't be popping that thing no more. I thought you was out there like that. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, it's one of those things going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody who you guys kind of felt like they had potential, but they just didn't really like put no energy or effort into in the beginning stages. So this would be somebody who comes back. We got the 5 of Pentacles here. So if it's not a past person for some of y'all, because you guys could always, this is free will. You can always date somebody, marry whoever you want to deal with. If it's not, it's going to be somebody you meet through a friend or a friend. They may stay at a distance. So maybe they're visiting, traveling, coming in, like, in town. This is somebody who's good with plants. You might meet them at like an event that's like outdoors, or like a church, all right, or like a selling event, because we got the 3 of Wands, which is a merchant's event. So it could be like a selling event, like a sweatshop, or not sweatshop, but like what do they call them? Like a farmer's market, or like a they just be selling shit. Wares. People be selling their wares there. Wherever it could be, yard sale. Who knows? It could be any of that. All right. There's somebody who's going to be very patient, though. They're very patient, but at the same time, it's somebody who they don't really stress the details of things. Like, they don't really care too much about, like, what's right or what's wrong. Like, they kind of just, like, as long as they're, like, around you, this is somebody who feels like everything will work itself out. All right. King of Swords. They feel like you guys put your brains together. We can make things happen. So, like, this is somebody who, like, wants to have partnerships, but, like, at the same time, this is somebody who maybe, like, feels like they can also do better without partnerships. So, like, this is somebody, maybe that's what it is. Like, they have a lack of harmony within themselves. Like, they don't really know about, like, equal give and take in a partnership. That might be what the issue is, this person. Because they may not put as much energy or effort in with you, because they may not know what it looks like to do that. So that might be, like, part of, like, the hang up that you have with this person, or you could have had with this person. Because we got the Judgment here with the World, too. So it's definitely a relationship that's coming back around to be renewed. And you guys probably just didn't have the same value system or the same beliefs or philosophies about the world in general. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you say, we eat healthy and work out so that we can live to our older age. And maybe this person wasn't like that. You know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. It's like their views have changed. This person has grown up. because the world is here with the judgment. So they've grown up, and they're hoping that you guys can forgive them. Now, if it's a past person, again, it's going to be somebody who you guys are going to see red flags in. I mean, if it's a new person, it's going to be somebody who you kind of see red flags in. You see potential in them at the same time, but you kind of see like that same self-sabotaging behavior that you've seen with a previous person, you know, with a previous partner. You know what I mean? So like, you may kind of like maybe stay away from that first, or you may not really put the effort in with them, because like you may feel like it take a while for you guys to really get closer to each other. But this would be somebody who stays consistent with you. You know what I mean? So they may play an instrument or like call you a lot. Like I think it's maybe somebody likes to be on the phone a lot. You know what I mean? So they may like call you a lot, or like text you a lot, or maybe do little errands, little like things for you, but like they don't do a whole lot. Like this is somebody who doesn't really want to be the one that puts in the most energy in a relationship. And that's how you'll notice them, because like they try not to like really invest in the connection, but they really do want to. Like they see potential in it, but like they try not to do a whole lot with it. You know what I mean? Like maybe for some of y'all, they may not be doing that great with their money. That might be partly what the issue is. And I don't feel like they spend it all. I just feel like they work for money. So like maybe their bills are like exceeding, or not exceeding. Let's say the bills are matching what they're bringing in. Then it's kind of like that. Because with the Five of Pentacles, this is somebody who's looking for charity, or somebody who's looking for like assistance, security. They want sanctuary. They want peace. So they want intimacy. But I don't know. I don't really feel. I don't know. And when you meet them, they may be just having a promotion, or just starting to do better in life. So like if it's a past person, when you meet them, they're like finally got their shit together. So it's not like one of those things where you're like, oh man, nah, fuck no, you ain't about to come back around here. But like they really got their shit back together. All right, because that's what it is. Like this person really went to go work away, get themselves together, you know, figure out what they needed in relationships. You know what I mean? And look at what they were doing with their future, where their life was headed. So this is somebody who's like grown up in like a big way. All right, now they may have had like an injury or an ailment that they're dealing with. You know what I mean? Or this could even be like a neighbor, because the Five of Pentacles could be a neighbor too. Like, cause it's an unexpected encounter. Whoever this may be, it's an unexpected encounter. Very sexual type of person too. Maybe a smoker or a drinker, because I just seen the devil. Or they have somebody, like maybe they have somebody who's always stuck to them. This could be kids. But if it's not kids, then maybe it's like roommates. And if it's not roommates, then these are past exes that like follow them around. Because this person may be very good at sex, or they're like very sexually attractive. They could be very successful. They could have like money now. Like maybe they have like money now. Like they're secure. Like stuff is going well. They're in a successful period in their life when they come into yours. That's what I'm saying. So even if it's a past person, they're in a better place in life when they show up in yours. So, all right. So let me give you signs. Could be a Scorpio, Aries, Cancer, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio. All right. I have to find the sign on that. I have to find that sign on me and trash it that says I fish for Taurus. I know y'all be so critical of people though, Virgo. Y'all don't be giving people a chance. Y'all be like, nah, oh hell no. Did he just crunch his toes like that? Ew. Like y'all be real picky about people. Hey there, Destiny. Y'all be real picky and critical with people. It's hard to please a Virgo. You know what I mean? All right, so Capricorn. Who here next long-term or committed relationship be with? This would be with somebody who maybe finished school or finished training, or could be a Sag, could be a Taurus, Virgo, or not Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces. So this is going to be somebody you guys find to be very attractive and elusive, not really found around by other people. They may be into like music festivals, or like maybe they're like an entertainer, or they just maybe a singer, dancer. I kind of feel like they're popular, maybe famous for some of them, but not. If not famous, then they're just like known to draw a crowd. This is somebody who doesn't like sitting in the house a lot. They don't mind watching shows though, but they don't like maybe they like to be on the go. Like this is somebody who deals with like issues when they like if things aren't moving fast or moving in the direction that they want. They get frustrated very easily. All right, so it's maybe if it's a past person for y'all, this will be somebody who's trying to seize the opportunity to restart the connection between y'all. So let me use signs. Could be a Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag, and Virgo. All right, so this is somebody who's probably dealing with like imposter syndrome, or is getting over imposter syndrome. So this is somebody who maybe either have like, so they'll probably either be like very slow and hesitant with you, Like this somebody could be overly confident as well because they're being very attractive. Like they're known to draw a lot of attention, get a lot of people around them. And it's somebody who understands how things work. They have a lot of self-awareness. So they like this is somebody who has a lot of information or a lot of like understanding of like how people are. So that's why I kind of feel like almost like maybe manipulative in a way. They may work for a corporate job or a corporation, or they have a very nice car, very shrewd too, and like secretive, quiet. You may not really talk to this person like that a lot, like, but they don't like to be bored either. They need a lot of stimulation. Thank you, Kimmy Cakes. I do my best. But they need a lot of stimulation too. And it's somebody who like maybe tries to humble you or humbles people. Like they have issues like being humble, so maybe they try to humble other people, or people try to humble them a lot. So maybe it's that. Like they come off as like I'm not gonna say arrogant, but like just confident, assured. You know what I mean? And this is somebody who doesn't like to like wait on change. They don't like to like they don't like failure either. So that's probably why they may stall at first. If you guys are like already dealing with this person, they may stall a lot. All right. I kind of feel like they drive a fast car though, like a very fast car, or like they have a really nice car. It could be a truck. It could be a van. It's like a larger model vehicle. So maybe like an ambulance or a fire truck or whatever. They may came from a city at one time too. So we got the tempers here. So maybe they came from a city. But anyway, we got the Tower here too. This means you'll unexpectedly run into this person. Like I said, if it's a past person, this would be somebody who's trying to make the experience between y'all go better than it did in the past. If it's a new person, this is going to be somebody who you guys are going to idolize and not really want to bother, or you don't want to really be bothered by this person. Hey there, thank you so much, Kimmy. Thank you so much. Now, the High Priestess could also mean it's somebody who's not really like a usual type. Like there's something different. Like it could be a taboo connection. Like this may be somebody who you guys define to be like off limits, or like maybe you shouldn't be seen with out in public, or you get what I'm saying? Like there's like that feeling of it. Like I shouldn't be seen in public with this person. Like this is somebody who's like a stickler for details too, and they're like very hard on people if they don't really get things right. So maybe they're like a boss or a manager, leader, like public civilian at one time. Not public civilian, but a public, what do they call it? A civil servant. So they may be like a civil servant, doing something like that. Anyway, this relationship would be one of those relationships that start off like with passion, sex. Maybe they come over, they hang out, and then it kind of seems like it just slows down. It doesn't go anywhere. And then unexpectedly, you guys, this person, so some of y'all would be like a child that comes out of this situation. Like maybe they make you a stay-at-home parent, or this is somebody who's like a single parent who's like maybe wants to have children. But I kind of feel like unexpectedly, you guys that have children. It's somebody who easily annoys you, or they get easily annoyed. It's one of the two. Either they piss you off very easily, or you piss them off very easily. It's one of the two. You get what I'm saying? It's like there's no like middle ground with this person. It's like black and white for them. Everything they see kind of like black and white. So like either you did or you didn't. Which is it? You know what I mean? Like they're that type of person. All right. It's maybe also somebody who like drives slow. Then if they're not like a fast driver, they may be like a slow driver, very cautious. You know, always kind of focused on what everybody else needs, what everybody else wants. Very stern. It's somebody you can't really bullshit with. You know what I mean? Like you can, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't pull that shit that you pull with everybody else, but you can if you want to. But don't do it. Don't waste your time with it, because they're gonna be right back at you. King of Swords is a vindictive person, so they'll be right back at you with it. All right. And this may be somebody who you guys feel like uses you, or they use other people. Like they keep up with like the Joneses. Like this is somebody who keeps up with the Joneses. They may see the neighbor cut their grass, like, oh, I'm about to go out there and cut my grass. The neighbor get the new Benz. Oh, I'm about to get me a new Benz, or I'm about to get a Bugatti. You feel like, damn. Like this is somebody who kind of like they're not really competitive. They just like to keep up with other people's successes. So like if other people are doing this, they're like, all right, well, we need to do that too. We need to have our lawn right too. We need to, you know what I mean? So like if this is like your woman or even a man, this is a man that may try to stay up on like electronics, new stuff for their car. Like they made like their car maybe like their prized possession for some of y'all, or like they care a lot about like their reputation and how they're seen by a lot of people. So like this is somebody who always tries to make themselves appear to be like in charge, like somebody to take serious. You know what I mean? You'll take this person serious too, but like that's how they come off with like, you know, you need to always take me serious. You get what I'm saying? They don't really enjoy being in their fields, like not openly. You might have to get this person drinking, or like you get them around family or like close people who they know. Then they're like very like cheerful, very loving, down to earth. But for the most part, this is somebody who's very stoic, stern. Just comes off as like needing to like run shit or force shit to go how they want shit to go. You know what I mean? Yeah, you may not really be interested in this person at first, like in the connection going long term though. You may not see it going there. You may just kind of see it as like passion, fun, a short moment. But then I kind of feel like I said, for some of y'all, it becomes like a baby or a child comes out of the situation. And then next thing you know, here we are for a long time. So there you go. 1212 on NZ Club. Thank you. Oh, I got your back, Destiny. Thank you. This is somebody who doesn't like to admit that they care more than what they do. So they come off as like very stern and very like cold and nonchalant. They nonchalant a whole lot. All right. So let me get signs. Did I tell y'all that they're attractive? I just want y'all to know that they're attractive. We got the Ace of Wands here, so they may have like a big dick. If they're a woman, she's very sexually active, but she knows what she desires in sex. All right, well, I'm gonna say that they don't really know what they desire. They know what they like. They don't like. They may be afraid or like ashamed to say what they like when it comes to sex. So maybe there's that like, because the high priestess could sometimes be somebody who's what they call abstinent or is like pure. They don't really have sex. So there's maybe somebody who hasn't had sex in a while, or they don't really have sex like that. Like they come off as maybe more like a tease. You know what I mean? And maybe they're like very traditional in a way. Because sometimes the high priestess just be like somebody who like almost like a nun in a way. You know what I mean? So maybe they're like abstinent when you're dealing, or celibate. Celibate, that's what I was thinking about, celibate. Or they just don't be sleeping with anybody and everybody, which is not bad because it's the King of Wands. It's somebody who has sexual discipline. So you got somebody who has sexual discipline coming around you guys. This will be a guy you marry. They don't just be sleeping with anybody and everybody. Just the people they find to be attractive, ambitious, and deserving of their loyalty. All right. So let me see. It could be a Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Sag, Aries, Scorpio, Gemini. I said Cancer and all that? Yeah, I think I did. All right. Pisces, too. Pisces, Taurus. All right, so that's for Capricorn. Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. Okay, we made it. All right, here we are. We almost made it to the end. Y'all remember that time that I skipped right past Capricorn, went straight to Aquarius? I mean, straight to Pisces, and was like, all right, y'all, I'm gone. And everybody was like, Aquarius, Aquarius. And I was just talking my head off. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, yeah, Aquarius is crazy, right? Whole time, I was missing it. All right, so Aquarius. All right, so Aquarius, who's your next long-term or committed relationship? All right, so this would be somebody who you find to be difficult to keep up with. They may spend a lot of money. Could be a Virgo. All right, 10 of Pentacles. They may come from a large family too, or like inherited money. So maybe that's why, like, this may be somebody who like depends on like a father, mother, a company, a brand, or like they maybe get sponsored by somebody. So there's maybe somebody who's like getting sponsored by somebody. So maybe they have status, or like you'll see them as like somebody who you find to be like, maybe you have to put a lot of energy or time into this person. You're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like high maintenance, like you keep up with yourself very well. Like, so maybe they're very good with like their nails, their clothes. You know what I mean? Like they're very particular about stuff. They may wear glasses. All right, it could be older too. I get like an older vibe, but just like well presented. All right, it's maybe somebody who you guys are like seizing an opportunity with from like a past, or like somebody who's maybe like once in a friend group. Because we got 4 cups here in reverse, so this could be like somebody who's trying to transition from being a friend to maybe being a lover. Let me get signs real quick. Could be a Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, Aquarius, Aries. All right, so this is somebody who has outdated beliefs too, though. You get what I'm saying? Like outdated beliefs, like old traditional values. This is somebody who likes things to be as they've always been. So like imagine applying for a job with the written technique, and then them having to file your application and then maybe possibly lose it or spill coffee on it. Like this is somebody who doesn't want things to change. They like the old way of doing things, whatever that was. So they like kind of stay, they're older is what I get. And if they're not older, they just come from like a traditional family, two-car garage, dog, cat, you know what I mean? Mom and dad, 4 brothers, 2 sisters, shit like that. Maybe not quite like that, but just I'll give you an example. Like they grew up maybe like a Leave It to Beaver in a way. You know what I mean? And it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of like how this person envisions life to go. So, like, they kind of idolize relationships, all right? So this is somebody who has like control issues. They come off as very condescending the way that they talk. All right. This is also somebody, for some of y'all, this may be somebody who's like in a relationship. All right. Like that might be like the Seven of Swords energy. Like maybe they're like, because I got the Emperor and I got the King of Swords. So this may be somebody who's in a relationship. You know what I mean? And the Seven of Swords could be them sneaking away, taking an opportunity. They find you to be attractive. They feel like they've been around you guys for a while. So for some of y'all, this may be like a third person party that you guys kind of like hang around with them for a while. Because the King of Swords could be a divorced person. So if they're not necessarily like divorced, maybe they're separated, or they're just like something going on where maybe it's like a secret between y'all because karma is here. So it could be like slightly like a taboo situation that's going on here with y'all. All right, now this taboo could just be like maybe they're a different race. Maybe they're younger than you. Because we do got the Page of Swords. So maybe they're younger than you. Maybe they're older than you. Or maybe it was once a friend. Or maybe it was once a customer. Or maybe it was once, I don't know, your teacher. Or like your boss. It was like if they were like once had some type of authority at one time over you guys. So it could be like a boss. You know what I mean? Or somebody who's just like an authority. Maybe police. All right? Because the disciplinary with the Emperor, this could be like a police officer or ex-police or ex-military. Like they have that discipline structure to them. So maybe they come from like a military family then. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody who like just looks very well presented. Like they care also, like I said, about their image and like where things are going. But this is also somebody who's going to probably leave it up to you guys. Like they may let you get the final say. So they won't necessarily like be too aggressive, too assertive with you guys. They kind of like allow you guys to like take the lead. Or at least allow you to initiate. Like they'll try to put themselves in a position where it's like you could be open to them, but like they won't be too assertive. You know what I mean? Like this could even be somebody who you find like to play mind games at times. So like they're not very good at like expressing they're good at expressing what they think, but like it's only at the right time. Like maybe it comes like when they really desire something or when there's something that they know they're gonna get because they've done it. Like this somebody who's very strategic. Very strategic. Now this may be somebody who has like a house, a car. If they're not necessarily like from a large family, they're already like very much established. Like they have their shit already together. You know what I mean? This maybe somebody wants children too. So I don't know if you guys are ready for that yet. But they may want children too. I kind of feel like they stay at short distance from you guys. Maybe they stay near water. They stay near water, or they used to like, or they stay near mountains, or they used to stay near mountains, or they like the landscape around them just seems to be like maybe a little grayish. So I don't know. Sometimes gray is like maybe somewhere like you haven't really been before, or like in a part of the town that you haven't been in. So maybe it's like that. Like they be hanging around like I'm gonna say like shifty areas or like maybe a little bit like shady areas, but like they have this well-to-do type of vibe to them though. You know what I'm saying? You said sounds annoying. Sounds super annoying. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, listen. You know what I always be thinking about for real? How y'all be thinking that this is not a good relationship. Like I know because a lot of times we be trying to make our relationships mirror what other people's relationships look like. Like if I see somebody on social media, I'm like, yo, she was doing that little massaging thing and she was like spraying his beard and all that. And I'm like, damn, I need my girlfriend to do that. But what if she's not really good at that? Does that mean that I have like a bad relationship because they don't do what I would like them to do? Now, I don't remember exactly what I said in the Gemini reading or what I said in any of these readings that I just said. I don't know. I got to go back and listen. But I be thinking about it so much because a lot of times we want our relationships to resemble somebody else's that we imagine is having a time of their life. Like there's somebody in my city that I always think about sometimes when I think about relationships and long-term partnerships and just anybody in general that like marries somebody. I always wonder, are they genuinely happy? Because we do see them with the matching pajamas from time to time. We do see them go on the family trips. And we do see them like applaud each other and encourage each other. But are they genuinely happy? It looks good to you and I, but are they at home happy? We do not know. So a lot of times we could really deal with the partnerships that we have. We just think that there's one that's going to make us look better to other people. You know what I mean? And that's what really ruins us a lot of times. So I'm not saying that you're right or wrong there, but like a lot of it is like, yeah. I know I was talking third parties, huh? Third parties, nobody likes that. I know that, right? But some people don't really want like long-term committed relationships. So I try not to be judging about like what is the right way or wrong way. But I just noticed that a lot of times we feel like our relationships have to go like this person or that person. You know what I mean? Anyway, King of Swords, they're very judgmental. So Shardeezy, you should love them because they're very judgmental. They don't like that shit that other people do either. They don't like nothing. They don't like nobody. And they're very sarcastic, very witty. All right. So this is somebody who always has something smart to say. Like, you know what I mean? You say something, I say something. You know what I mean? Yeah, everybody has their issues. That's a fact. That's a fact. Man. So let me give you signs real quick. We got Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, Aquarius, Aries. All right. That's real. That's real, Destiny. I want you to. You call him a shitbag too. You call him a shitbag? That's what I'll be calling people. Shitbags. Oh man, Destiny, that was so funny. That's the same thing I'll be calling people. Shitbag. Dang. That's how I know y'all my folks. Y'all be coming through here and y'all be saying stuff like that. I'll be like, yeah, that's how I know. Like, they are a shitbag. Like, why the fuck would you be like that? All right, so Pisces. Who will your next long-term or committed partnership be with? All right, this is going to be somebody who don't play. All right, they may be older. If they're not older, they're just very mature. All right, they like the old traditional values. All right. Now, there's maybe somebody who's like once in the military. If not, there's somebody who's like very structured, very disciplined. All right, they like to win. They're very competitive too. Very competitive. Maybe an ex-sports player or sports player, or they just live an active lifestyle. Like, this somebody also has an accent. The way they talk. You hear me? You hear me? Shitbag. This is somebody who's also successful already. They're a romantic type of person too. All right, so maybe they're getting like public recognition already. All right, they could already be like succeeding. So maybe this is somebody who like wants to like message you guys. You may get unexpected communication from them. They may be somebody who stutters a lot. I was gonna say stutters, like stutter, like maybe a stutter step, or they like stutter, like, you know what I mean? They can't get the words out all the time. All right. We got Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Leo, Sag, Pisces. For Razzle Dazzle, it could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Is that all the signs? Pisces, Cancer. Oh, we don't have no Scorpio though. Okay, so it's not all the signs, but it was close. It was very close. We don't have Aries either, so it was very close. All right, cool. So not all the signs, because I hate doing that and it'd be all the signs. All right, so there's going to be somebody who's good with boundaries, though. Very direct, very clear about what they intend to do with you. This is somebody who does not like to repeat themselves, but they come off as like very cheerful, very fun. They may be in your friend group, because we got 3 of Cups here, and the 10 of Swords. This may be somebody who's in your friend group, but who's afraid or intimidated to like really speak up and tell you what's on their mind. Because we got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, so they may be afraid to like offer you guys an opportunity. They may be somebody who you guys talk with, but the conversations don't really go nowhere. Because we got the 8 of Swords here. So like, this is somebody who like tries to give you the like idea that they want to be married. Maybe like communicates that they would like to be married, but doesn't say that they want to marry you. You know what I'm saying? So like, the conversations may be like apparent that this person wants to be married, but they may not tell you that they want to marry you. You know what I mean? They're very competitive. They're like somebody who doesn't mind competing for your attention too. Very aggressive too. So like, this may be somebody who's very protective of you, very protective of their space, knows how to speak up, knows how to communicate. Like, this is somebody who you guys can have back and forth with too. And they give you great insight. Like, they can be a good partner, you know what I mean? And they're like romantic, but like on the side, they don't like, I mean, I say romantic on the side, like not like they're a cheater, but like they're romantic, like not outwardly. So like, this is somebody who doesn't do public, like they do PDA. Let me not say they don't do PDA, because they do PDA. But like, this is somebody who like maybe can turn it on and off when they're being that way. Like, it's like certain times when they're being romantic. It's not like an all-day romance thing. This isn't an all-day romance fest, all right? You got shit to do. So like, this is somebody who like goes to parties or like celebrations. Like, they have like a more celebratory type of energy to them. Even though it's somebody who's like, maybe for some of y'all, because the Queen of Swords, this could have been somebody who was divorced at one time, or just was like, they had a long-term partnership before, and they maybe still be a little bit bitter, but they're not really bitter about it anymore. They start to figure things out by themselves. So like, this may be somebody now who's starting to get comfortable. So like, maybe when you guys are meeting them, they're like still like not playing games with people, but like they like to date. They like to go out. They like romance. They like, you know, intimacy. They like hugging, being kissed on. They like affection, but they just maybe like, I'm not gonna say they're not ready to be in relationships yet, because they give that vibe, but like, this is somebody who still keeps worrying about the same patterns happening in relationships. So like, while you guys may be getting closer to each other, they may keep talking about like the shit that they're tired of, or the shit that they've experienced, or the shit that they keep like going into, or they keep dealing with. Like, I keep dealing with people who are like deceitful, or they like women who only want to use me, or they maybe like kind of still have like that vibe to them. They may not really like say all that, but they may, because the Queen of Swords. So they may be very direct about the things that they don't like, the stuff that they won't put up with. So this would be somebody who like lets you know, like, I'm not going to put up with that. I'm not with this. I don't like that. Like, they got good boundaries, good set of boundaries. All right, great set of boundaries. But like I said, the only issue is just somebody who kind of maybe can project on you a version of you that may not really be you. Like, they may see you as a person who could potentially hurt them, potentially betray them, because they've already experienced that a lot. You know what I mean? And they get intimidated, like going out, like maybe showing their partner off. I think like this is somebody who doesn't like. So that's why I was kind of saying like they don't like to do the PDA, but they like to do it. But I guess it's around certain people. Cause like this is maybe somebody who feels embarrassed, like hugging, kissing around people. So like maybe it's a little bit shy in a way, or like they just don't like. Maybe they had like a partner who was like embarrassing them in public, and they don't want that to happen again. So like they don't like to like openly express affection in front of like their like people, maybe like their close acquaintances or whatever. But like that's how you'll meet this person, maybe through close acquaintances. So like friends, cousins, you know what I mean? Experiences that you've already been to, like maybe a bar that you frequent a lot, a store that you know the people there, like the bag boy maybe. Like it's a place where you know the people there. So like it could be anywhere, your gym, your library, your fucking I don't know, anywhere. I was going to say anywhere. It could be anywhere that you kind of know the people there. You know what I mean? So usually it could be like family, friends, but it could just be anywhere where you're comfortable with the people in that environment. All right. So this is like somebody who you guys maybe like slow down talking with for a while. Like if it's a past person, you guys don't talk with them that much anymore. And then what happens is you guys might run into them at like some at like an event. So it could be like a celebration, a party, a birthday. Maybe you could hear from them on a birthday or hear from them on a holiday. Because it's kind of like they reach out to you guys and you guys will talk about it. This is somebody who wants to have clear the air, have a clear conversation about a past experience between y'all, so you guys can get past the hardship or get past the obstacle that was keeping you guys from communicating. And then it's like you guys started all over again. It's a brand new day. Because it goes from the Ten of Swords to the Ace of Swords, which is a brand new beginning. We're inspired all over again. Whoa, what you just said opened my mind up now. Now I kind of see you a lot differently. I think we can do something here. I see what the problem was. So like if it's a past person, that's where the conversation will go into. I see what your problem was. I see why you felt that way. I understand now. You guys would be into that type of thing. If it's a new person, this would be somebody who you guys don't have the same conversations over with. Like, you know, well, you may, but like this is somebody who doesn't want to have to keep repeating themselves, but they do. You know what I'm saying? So that might be annoying. Because like they don't want to have to say it all over again, but they do. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody who likes to be heard. So maybe they struggled with in the earlier years, like not feeling like their words were heard or like their words carried any weight. You know what I mean? Because now this is somebody that people take serious whenever they speak up. Whenever they say whatever they say, people are like, oh, you know, Pisces person or whatever said this. You know what I mean? It's like people respect them now. And they're a lot more like social now. They're very good with talking. Very good. Like that's really all I had for you at the most was like talking. But like this could be somebody who could sell things up too, upsell things. So maybe they did sales at one time, or they do sales, or something like that. Like they're very good at talking, communicating, getting their point across to others. All right, like people know not to play with them. All right, and they may be selfish though. They may be selfish. I just want you guys to know that they may be selfish with like their resources or with their money. It takes them a little while. Like they maybe ask you, like if you ask for money, they're like, what are you gonna do with the money? Where are you gonna take the money to? When am I gonna get this money back? You know what I mean? It's like maybe I don't know if they want you guys to pay them back, but like it's like they ask a lot about like what they're investing their time and their energy into. Like just somebody who like the specifics. Like they have to get to the root of things. You know what I mean? Like they don't want too many miscommunications, but this could be somebody who also will fight or argue when it gets to that point. You know what I mean? Like they're not afraid to stand their ground if they have to. But for the most part, they try to avoid that. Like they try not to say the wrong things to the people that they care about. You know what I mean? Because they can talk a little harsh. All right, so let me give you signs. Could be a Pisces, Sag, Leo, Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah. Yeah, so that was that, y'all. Woo! Less than 2 hours again. We did it. Oh, I did it. Hey there, Annette. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for rocking and rolling. Shardeezy, thanks for being here as a moderator again with your wrench thingy. Appreciate you. Thank you, Linus Kitty, for always being first. If you're not first, you're last. Thank you for always being first, Linus Kitty. Yeah, it says bad enough. I'm already asking for money. Now I gotta tell you what I'm gonna do with it. Yeah, for real. Nah, for real. Yeah, you do. What you asking for money for? How you don't got no money? That's what we always ask. How you don't got no money? What you doing? Yeah, I have people ask me for money all day long, and that's the first question I ask. What do you do with your money? Where's your money at? But if you're eating out every day, you're tripping. Dang. But anyway, I'm judgmental too. I could have been in that Aquarius reading. I was like, damn, that sounds like me so much. I'll be real judgy. Like people can't make mistakes or make bad decisions in their life. I've made them, but I'll be real judgy. Like, why'd you do that? Why'd you buy that expensive car knowing that you don't make that much money every year? You know what I mean? Like it's not an experience that you want to have, and you can do what you want to do with your life. I'll just be real judgy. I'm working on it, though, getting through it. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining. Thanks for rocking and rolling with me. On your way out, though, I appreciate y'all if y'all hit the like. I may show up tomorrow. I may not. It depends on if I got some good rest. Because now that I did the reading, I don't feel tired. I don't feel tired now. But probably when I sit for a few minutes, then I'll probably be tired again. And I'm like, all right. So, yeah, shit does happen. For real, for real. That's why I try not to be judgy like that. Because shit does happen. It really does. You know what I mean? I've been living long enough in my life to kind of see that, like, you may have a plan, but then life just kind of like throws you a loop, and you got to deal with it. And that'd just be it. And any one of us could have it. We could be on top of the world. Next thing you know, we're at the bottom, having to start all over again. It just depends on how we treated people on the way up, determining on how we get back there again. So, yeah. Anyway, y'all, I'm gone. Appreciate y'all. Have a great night. Thank you again to my girl with the thingy thing. Thank you, Kimmy Cakes. Appreciate you so much. Automatically. All right, y'all. I'm gone.